Ladies, it is not your fault why that man takes days or even weeks to text you back. It is not your fault why you had such a good time with him and then he disappears without notice. And no, it is not your fault why he is confusing you with his actions. If you are questioning yourself saying, is it me? What did I do wrong? Or why doesn't he like me? Then this video, this platform, this sisterhood, this is for you. Now, in this video, I'm going to break down the chosen girl wounds. And if you don't know this Pickmeisha archetype, I advise you to check out this video right here, where I briefly talk about the root conditioning of the chosen girl, the chosen version of Pickmeisha. Now, I do know that this video and a lot of the information I share on my channel is going to touch some pain points. It's going to touch a nerve. And trust me, this platform does not serve to mock anyone who has been through these things. I have been through everything that I share on this channel, and I know how painful it is. It took me years to even reach a place where I can even talk about it, to even share. But I do know that all these experiences took me from girlhood conditioning to being the woman that I am today. It is my mission to help women like you unlearn those toxic behaviors, girlhood conditioning, and transform into being the woman that you were born to be. Many of us carry this little girl that still needs that training. And so it is my mission to shed light and perspective on this so that you can unlearn it and walk in your womanhood with conviction and power. So with that being said, let's get into the first behavior. So the first toxic behavior is rationalizing inconsistency. This is where you may be asking yourself, why doesn't he call me back? Why has it been days since I've heard from him? You're asking yourself, are you good enough? Am I good enough? Does he really like me? The root to this is the fear of abandonment, the fear of someone walking out on you, misusing you, liking you, and taking you for granted. Girl, the truth is you will wear yourself out trying to understand why this man is lacking emotional intelligence. You will wear yourself out overthinking a man who doesn't even think twice about your feelings, about how you may be missing him. He's not even thinking about that. He may not even be conscious of that. And so in womanhood, the clarity is the self-respect. And his actions are giving you the clarity. You don't need to wait for him to tell you. You don't need to wait for him to explain. You don't even owe him an explanation of why these actions don't work for you. Let his actions speak for itself. Now, the second toxic behavior or conditioning is excusing disrespect. Now, you may have been disrespected consistently in childhood, so you know how to excuse disrespect all too well. It may have been your parents that called you ugly, that called you fat, that called you stupid. It may have been your peers. You may have been teased or bullied at school. And so when you were smaller, when you were younger, you didn't have much of a voice. You didn't have much of a choice but to excuse it or brush it off, aka excuse disrespect. You learned to just tolerate it. Whether you were hurting inside, whether it made you very sensitive, you just learned how to deal with it. But the consequence to this is that it made you crave validation. It made you crave compliments or attention and even sex just to be wanted. But truthfully, you were really betraying yourself, lowering your values, lowering your standards. So you put a lot of weight, a lot of value in other people's opinions about you. So you allowed it to continue. But in womanhood, the womanly standard is to trust actions over words. If someone is consistently disrespecting you, if someone is pushing your limits, they don't deserve a place in your life, and you don't owe them that. The next toxic behavior or girlhood conditioning is focusing on potential. Now, this Pickmeisha, she dates potential. She dates who he could be, not who he is right now. It's almost as if she craves the relationship more than compatibility. Because what is this to her? This is proof that she is wanted. This is proof that someone does crave her and desire her. So she wants to show the world that, hey, I do have a man. I do have a woman. I have a relationship. I am loved. But the deeper wound to this is the attachment trauma. She may have been overlooked in her childhood or made to feel like undesired or just second best. She probably wasn't the popular girl or the girl who was chosen or the one that every boy wanted. And in this case, you probably accepted that boys or girls, whichever you are, that they only want one thing from you, that you only have sex to offer. It causes you to settle for second best, third best, settle for last, just to show that you do have something that somebody will want. But see, the womanly standard to this is that we accept the reality and understand that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be patient and wait for the right person. And if that person doesn't come, you're okay with that. You're okay with your peace. You're okay with loving yourself. You don't need someone else to make you feel whole. You are a whole woman, perfectly beautiful on your own. And that is okay. And the last toxic behavior is minimizing discomfort. Ugh. Now, if you're constantly saying, oh, that's okay, or it's fine, just to convince yourself that you're unbothered, even though you're cringing inside, you're disgusted, you're like, oh, no, then your body has already answered. Your body has already told you it's a no. But see, the deeper wound to this is craving chemistry over safety. Your nervous system was already conditioned to crave intimacy and girlhood. You want to feel seen. You want to feel heard. You want to feel understood. So when somebody finally gives you that, or it feels like they see you, you will take that over being emotionally safe, over being physically safe. And I know this, I've put myself in some dangerous situations and really got involved with the wrong type of person. So much so to the point where I was being physically abused, taken advantage of, all because I believed in our chemistry, even though his actions let me know that I was not in a safe space. And the consequence to this is, like I said, being put in some dangerous situations, or even just resentment, resenting them for taking advantage of you, for you believing in the chemistry, for all that they have done to you, or resenting yourself to where you're angry at yourself. You don't trust yourself. You may not even like yourself for putting up with it. But see, in womanhood, we embrace emotional honesty, trusting your own emotions. And when you don't feel safe, if you don't like something and it's really not okay, it's okay to say no the first time. It saves you so much drama, so much trouble, and it protects you and protects your peace and your own well-being if you just be honest with yourself and be upfront with the other person. Now, I know that this is a lot to digest, but I do hope that it sheds some light and perspective on these toxic behaviors, this girlhood conditioning. And remember, I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm here to make you better. We're going to be covering so much more. There's so many layers to peel back, and I'm so excited to share this with you all, and I'm so excited to build this community. If you enjoy these types of discussions, be sure to join our Facebook group. I just started it the other day, so I'm just getting it all booted up, but it is the Girl to Woman Circle. Join us over there. We're going to be talking more in depth and discussing real things, and I would love for us to have a conversation, so we'll take that over there. Just know that I love you guys, and I want to see us all succeed in our feminine power. This channel serves to decode that toxic feminine identity, that girlhood conditioning, to transform it into power, into conviction, into confidence. And to teach those girls who don't grow up with a womanly circle, a womanly village around them, this is that village. I'm happy to have you. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.